Yeah, so this year, like every year, we have a group of industry journalists, so journalists that are focused on design and architecture, and then design professionals as well. And having that dynamic of the people writing about the work and the people doing the work in a social setting in a country like Spain, that everything revolves around sociality, is a big part of this trip. It's something that I think everyone's walked away from this trip with friends for life, and having that sort of interwoven with the Spanish sort of philosophy that things that are permanent and simple really matter in our life, and so tile kind of is the backdrop and the counterpoint that's going through everyone's story throughout the week as you're making friends and new connections and things like that. So yeah.
Never seen so much heart and soul and passion from representatives or owners of a company than I did on this trip. It felt like every single person was totally buying into exactly what they were telling us, and I felt like they were wearing their heart on their sleeve. And it was almost like, even though they had this enormous factory and enormous workrooms and warehouses and showrooms, you're still dealing with that person and that personality. And so I now can take that story and let my clients know, hey, look, I talked to the owner of this company. I saw their factory. I was listening. That they really, like, I believe in your project as a designer. They believe in your product as a tile manufacturer.
I loved how some of the showrooms showed every possible application for tile, some that I hadn't thought of, some that I'll probably just do more of now, like countertops, especially for outdoor. And I know that, I suppose I knew this, but being in California, a lot of our projects are in California, with these wildfires being more and more of a thing. We're shifting the kinds of materials we use, and ceramics are a very good material for, to withstand something like a wildfire, over wood, for instance. And so I thought about that a lot as I was going through.
Working with so many different types of finishes and tiles, and you sort of take for granted where it comes from, especially when it's so far removed. I mean, tile factories are not part of our normal process of, when you're sourcing tile for clients and projects. So being able to see where it actually comes from, and that it's this huge integrated effort that has to be produced in perfect time, and that there's families that have been doing this for generations and it means something to them. It was really nice because it brought a human element to something that's normally just so hard and plentiful. I mean, our sample room is full of tile. So it's kind of nice to have a backstory and know that it actually comes from somewhere and that someone really cares about it and that it's their livelihood and their craft and their trade for generations.